Good day. So today we'll be we'll be exploring how to use hotspot on Linux Mint 21.1 Cinnamon. As you can see here, I have my connections which are wired and wireless connections. Wired and wireless connection. So there are two connections, internet connections coming into this system now, this device, this PC. And we want to use this device and share a hotspot from this device. So we go through, we right click, we left click, then we go to network settings, and you see at the bottom, you see use as hotspot. Use as hotspot. You have the wired, you have the Wi-Fi, you have the network proxy. So you must be on the Wi-Fi. So use as network as hotspot. Now connecting internet to a PC running on virtually any operating system, be it Windows, be it Linux or any of the distro of Linux, and be it Mac. There are ways you connect internet to a device. One, you have the Ethernet connection, where it's via the LAN cable. You have the Wi-Fi, where you connect to an access point or a hotspot from another device. You also connect via tethering, either Bluetooth tethering or USB tethering. Today we won't be exploring all the methods of connection. We'll focus on hotspotting from a Linux Mint 21.1 Cinnamon operating system. And traditionally, you can't hotspot and use the wireless configuration at the same time on the Linux Mint 21.1 Cinnamon. You cannot traditionally, in quotes, traditionally. You either use the wireless configuration as a hotspot or you use the wireless configuration as your internet network. So currently now we have two connections into this device via the LAN, as I've shown you earlier, and via the wireless connection. So we'll make our wired, which is the LAN, our primary connection, while we'll toggle the wireless configuration into a hotspot. Just follow me. Now, use as hotspot. So once you click use as hotspot, a prompt comes up. You say turn on, and with this, once you turn it on, it will cease being a wireless configuration. It's now a hotspot. So this particular hotspot is turned on now. With an SSID of NOC HP-200-G3-AIO. AIO means all in one. Okay, AIO. So I have a client system here. So we'll move over to a client system and see if it's actually broadcasting out. This is a client system running on Windows. So click on this and see if it's actually broadcasting. Voila, it's actually broadcasting. NOC HP 200 G3. So it's actually broadcasting. So you just connect to it. You click the connect, then you put in your password, and you're as good as good. And secondly, you can also change the password. This is the default password. So let's change the password. If we don't want to actually use the default password, we can actually use our own password. So you left click on the internet icon, you go to network connections. On network connections, you highlight the hotspot, then you click the settings button, then sorry, pardon, my camera is trying to adjust its focal length. Then you go to Wi-Fi security, show password. So this was the password that we earlier saw. So we can change this to, remember, it needs to be it needs to follow best security practices. And if we do something like 1 2 3 4 5 6, it might not allow that. Let's just try. Let's see. 1 2. What I did here was I wrote 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's just adjust. Okay, then save. That brought up a prompt. So it brought up a prompt that this is not allowed. So let's change it. Let's say if we could use best practices. Let's spell ballad. B. Instead of an A, we use an at. We use an L. Then the second L, we use a 1. Then instead of an A, we use an at. Then we use a capital R. Then we use a D. Yeah. So with this now, we followed. I spelled ballad here. Ballad. A ballad. I just want this thing to adjust so you say clearly. Pardon my phone. Just trying to let it adjust. Okay, that being that, let's just save. We'll see it at the other end. So when we save, so throat invalid security key. So let's toggle this off. I use the hotspot again and see. So I had to adjust the password because the ballad had it was too short. It was not meeting the minimum criteria, so I had to add 2023 to make it meet the minimum. So add that. Save. It's already saved. Saved. Then disappears without any prompt. So once we go back to using it as a hotspot now, we go to network connection and we go to network settings. So it's the hotspot is already there. So we can see now it's the new password. This is the new password. This is the new password. So once we go over to the client system, we'll just impute that password and it's good to go.